Welcome to Game Plan Live. And I guess the organization opened their eyes.
Yeah, though. Big news, breaking news. If y'all didn't know, you hear it here for probably the 10th time today, because that's all they've been talking about today, though. Mike Tomlin steps down as the Steelers head coach after 19 years, though. 19 years here since 2007. He was the 35-year-old young man, came in as a defensive coordinator for Minnesota Vikings. Unknown, you know what I mean? Rooney stepped out there, took the chance. They did the same with Cowher, but your overall view of Coach Tomlin?
Well, he was the least amount of coaching experienced coach they ever, hired. And then they hired him with stipulations at the same time. They made sure he kept the OC and the Hall of Fame DC. And that championship pedigree was already here. All he had to do was just guide it in the right way. And that's how they was able to win like that in his first 4 years. He went to two dances, and we never sniffed another one since. So, I mean, he was good. He's a competing maniac. He will compete and compete and compete. I would never call him great, but he was really, really, really good. And he's going to the Hall of Fame. He's definitely going to the Hall of Fame. His record, go to the Hall of Fame, but he's close to Marty Schottenheimer. I'm sorry. We're going to be honest. He got a chip. Don't get me wrong. He went to another chip, so maybe that puts him over Marty Schottenheimer. But he's right around there with 1,000 failures.
Yeah.
But he was good, though.
Yeah.
And we're going to keep it football, though. And no race. Everybody think the revolution was won because we had a black coach in sports and entertainment. And then learn thyself. This ain't got nothing to do with that.
Right. No. And I agree with you, though, on that. I don't look at race as anything when you're talking about competition. Competition is competition. May the best man, woman win. You know what I mean? And one thing I can say is we were the envy of the league at one point with Tomlin, because I could tell you what, every African-American boy or girl, when he got hired, won that Super Bowl, I think he gave people hope, you know what I mean, that things were changing, you know what I mean? Like you say, though, it's always hope, you know what I'm saying? But I think we were the envy, you know what I mean? I don't care what team you rooted for, whether it was the Ravens, the Browns. If you were an African-American fan of those teams, you were envious of the Pittsburgh Steelers and having Mike Tomlin, especially with the, shenanigans that go on up in Cleveland with head coaches and stuff, and, the coaching carousel and the consistency the Steelers have shown with this will be our fourth coach since 1969 or something, right, Doe?
Yeah, they stand bad at people.
Yeah.
I mean, but see, that's, I might as well just get into the soliloquy now.
Go ahead.
Give me 2 minutes.
Yeah.
So for the last 47 years, it's a who and a where are we going as a franchise. Mm-hmm. The last 47 years since they had their original dynasty, when they won 4 Super Bowls in 6 years in the 70s, 79, 80. Right. We only went to 4 dances since. Now we had 2 dynamic situations. 92 to 97, 1992 to 97. I'm talking about when they go in the AFC championship games, winning AFC championship games, going to Super Bowls and winning Super Bowls. That's the first one, 92 to 97.
Okay.
The second one was 05 to 11, 2005 to 2011. Mm-hmm. With a certain brand of football that we like to play. Smash mouth running the football and literally maiming you on defense.
Yep.
Can't do that anymore. That's gone.
Okay.
Coach Tomlin was hired in that way of football. Still wanted to keep that. You're not going out and intimidating people anymore. It's the X and the O's game. You have to, in the mind, come up with deceptions and different type of ways to win. If you don't change your mentality, the game will go by you. Mm-hmm. And I think that's what's happening here. The game is going by the franchise. You like to bring up the Rooneys. It's going by the Rooneys. They're looking at it as they still can be that 4 Super Bowls in 6 years from the set. It's not that anymore.
Right.
You can't do that anymore. You have to outsmart people on the football field. Deception, indirection, both sides of the ball, offense or defense. Dudes, you see the Texans, them boys as fast as lightning out there yesterday.
Yeah, they are. Yeah,
it wasn't even that they're fast as lightning.
Yeah. It's a finesse game now, you're saying, Hundo.
Not more of a finesse game. There's a whole lot of power to it, but it's brain. It's 80%. You don't intimidate anymore. You attack the football. So if you don't change your mentality, the game's going to go right past you. And that's what happened. That's basically what happened with Coach D. Coach D was great. Did his thing for a while. I mean, it was good. And had great times. I mean, I'm not.
Hey, 13 playoff appearances in 19 years, though.
But he only won it 4 times.
I know.
4 years. He's 8-12. I think that's why A-Rod wanted to be with him so long, because A-Rod had the same type of shit. Can't get over the hump in the postseason. Only got one dance against us.
Right.
So
well, he does leave as the all-time franchise leader in wins with a 201. He passed Chuck Noah up. I think that was early this year. He passed Chuck up with 193. So he's definitely a Hall of Fame coach. Salute, Coach Tomlin. We appreciate everything you've done here in the city of Pittsburgh. And I tell you what, we're going to get into this game, but it's, at the same time, I'm excited. You know what I mean? I'm kind of scared of who we're going to get, okay, because you got to hire the right man. You know, that's number one. But I'm also excited on new things. You know what I'm saying, though? And like you said, maybe some new coaching philosophy to get this offense up and catch up with the rest of the league. That's all I could really say. You know what I mean? We have fallen behind offensively, and it has turned into an offensive game. Even the rules, you know what I mean? Though the way they're, the rules committee, that what they meet over Super Bowl weekend, they'll be looking at different rules. Even how the rules have changed since he's been in the league, though, it's amazing. You know, it's all for the offense. I've seen nothing that has been advantageous for defensive players in the last 10 years, though, to be honest with you. So
what I'm seeing, though, in these playoffs, they're telling people to swallow that whistle, because there's no way in hell that wasn't pass interference with Calvin Austin on that deep ball when he basically put his hands on his shoulder and pulled him back. Yeah. When they clubbed Calvin in his head coming across, when they clubbed Stroud in his head, they're swallowing that goddamn whistle in this head playoffs. So maybe the regular season, the playoffs, they let them play a little bit more physical, because they damn sure got the call. Hey, swallow that whistle, man. Right. We need them to be able, because we hearing too many rigged and too many scripted shit.
Yeah,
this shit got to be killer ball playoffs.
Yeah,
but you got to be able to get there and don't have these mediocre seasons to where you're 10-7 and you're the 4th seed and you don't got no first round buys, and just the way they did shit was all wrong. Going back to Kevin Colbert, the Rooney, leaning on Ben through his years when he doesn't have any more left, and go get no certified bona fide gorilla behind him. Now you got to go on a 41 to turn 42-year-old quarterback who don't want to get hit. He didn't want to step up in the pocket and take that clean shot to the chest. He takes shots. He was getting hit yesterday, but he damn sure making sure he don't get his ass killed. And that got to be.
Hey, I just like to say again, because we're gonna get into this game last night, though, because that's what we're here for. We're here for the recap. This news did break, midday today. But hey, hell of a run, Mike. Hell of a run. But talking about this game last night, though, our Pittsburgh Steelers went down 30-6. Now, I don't think the score was indicative of how that game actually went, especially with that last interception. But 30-6, man. Texas, man, hell of a defense, though. Hell of a defense.
Whew, man, they're good as advertised. I'll tell you that. They're as good as advertised. And it's Daniil Hunter is still moving like he's 21 and not 31. Got that. I mean, Will Anderson is good. Don't get me wrong. But he ain't that boy. 55 was going up and down like he was eating Fatanu's ass up every time. Cook was trying. They had to help him. Cook's feet ain't fast enough. He has better. His technique is good. That's why maybe he'll give Broderick. He has way better technique than Broderick has. Broderick has faster feet, but he has roller skater feet. He just don't have to catch. Nothing catches up to what Cookie is all right with that, but Cookie still his feet working. They were just busting his ass. They couldn't block them dudes. All
No,
four of them though. All four of them was nice. They couldn't block them. Exotic, the linebackers. We was trying to do that short pass and shit. They're way too fast for that shit.
right. And that's what I said yesterday during the podcast, though. I didn't know how Daniil Hunter is a second team All Pro and Will is a first team All Pro. When you know what I'm saying? That's how I know it's a popularity. I know it's a popularity contest also. You know what I mean? Everybody knows Will, but the guy got 50, but he has 115 career sacks, though. You hear that? He
Yeah,
has
that was.
115
I thought
career.
it was.
I think,
I thought it was 114, but it
yeah,
don't matter. 15,
115, and you never hear this dude's name.
Nah, it's quiet as hell.
That's Hall of Fame numbers, though.
But I knew he was putting in work up Minnesota, but I didn't know it was that. I thought it was 7, 8 sacks. But he has double-digit sacks. He's been in some Pro Bowls. But I didn't know he still could move like. I thought he was a younger Hunter when he went to the Texans. I didn't know it was him, the boy that used to play for the Titans and the Vikings.
Right.
It's still that guy.
Right.
I mean, and he was the fastest dude on the line out there. He's faster than Will Anderson. Easy.
I muted for a minute because I wanted to see where he lies on the all-time sack list.
He probably about 11 for 12. Because dude's got more like Jared. Jared is up there. He used to play for Minnesota. Who's been playing?
He's tied with J.J. Watt.
Was JJ about 11th?
114.
Was JJ like 11th?
I can't see the.
Yeah.
It don't give me the rank. It ain't giving me the rank. It gave me the Texans, because of the Texans and all that. But I know he's up there, though. He might be cracking top 10 by now. But again, I just never heard of him until we go to play him, and then found out the guy has 115 career or 114 and a half career sacks. And it's like, this is under the radar if I've ever heard this in my life. Maybe that's the Minnesota market, though. You know what I mean?
He was a beast in Minnesota. I mean, you got to watch football. He was a beast in Minnesota.
No, I'm saying nationally. You know what I'm saying? That's all.
Oh,
but,
yeah.
Nationally, I never heard of the dude. Like, he should be on commercials and shit, though.
Yeah, that's the quietest 115 you ever heard in your life. I said that yesterday.
Yeah. If JJ had 114, he had more Campbell Soup commercials than
JJ got them return touchdowns and doing the
exciting flash shit, you said.
Grab it, and then they put him in tight end like JJ was a bad boy. Shit.
Hey. Well, we're going to scroll these 5 keys across the bottom, though. We're just going to touch on them. Give me your grade. All right. Your opinion, your grade on how you think we did as a franchise last night. That first one, the O-line has to play the game of their life. That didn't happen, though. That didn't happen.
They got their ass whipped. Their ass whipped. They tried as best as they could, but then at the same time, Aaron is old. He can't step up so much in the pocket. He can't let it go quick enough. And then when he want to hold on, he's waiting for the perfect pass and not allowing his players to try to make a play. When Muth finally got a catch, that was a contested. You throw more of those contestants during the game, you don't get hit as much. He's holding the ball. He's getting his ass killed. And McCormick got his ass whipped last night too. So did Salomalu. Frazier probably had the best game out of everybody. But just
No, Dylan Cook had a decent game, though. Now, come on.
He was getting his ass whipped, too.
I know, but
he was getting his ass whipped, too.
He had a decent game because the one where
was getting
Aaron
his ass whipped, too.
Was it a sack fumble? Aaron really fell over top of Dylan Cook. You know what I mean? Dylan Cook did this move, though, where he rips down on the boy's hands and the boy fell straight to his face and Dylan lays on him. Aaron lays on his back. I want to say that was a fumble. Was that the fumble, though?
No. Fumble when he got crushed.
Okay, he
got sacked. That's when we got the turnover on 28. And then
he fell on top of Dylan Cook.
I know. That the whole pocket is collapsing, though. I mean, that don't mean Dylan wasn't getting his ass whipped off.
Yeah, I'm not saying he did, but what I'm getting at is, and I said it last night, we got to pay him, though.
And
we have to pay that man. They're not?
No. He's Broderick's a first rounder. He's off the practice squad. And No. There's no reason to pay him. Who's going to come grab him and give him 10 to 15 million? Nobody.
All right. Well, we'll see. I mean, I'd like to, at least keep him. You know what I mean? Don't let him go for nothing.
He's under contract unless what they're going to cut him.
1 year.
He still got, well, he'll be under that year. You know, these people squeeze the eagle to a scram. I mean, we asking for change, but we're asking for change. Don't mean they want to change. Because you look at the whole thing that Art Rooney put out today, that don't sound like a guy that wanted Mike to leave.
Okay. Yeah, well, he's going to have to pay somebody now, though, because, head coaching, they making some nice money. Unless they go get a unheard of, almost not to say a no name, but, like they took the chance on Tomlin and paying pennies with stipulations, But I thought the O game, what's your grade on that, though, Doe? You didn't give me a grade on O-line play last night.
A D-. Damn near E. Tried their best. Tried their best, though, against some killers, but.
Some dogs.
Yeah, I'm just saying, man. Like that.
Yeah, no, I agree with you on that because Aaron Rodgers was sacked 4 times, and we only had 63 yards rushing, and we only had 148 passing. But anyway, O-line, they did show some inefficiencies last night, but that's probably one of the best front four we're going to see, in the league. So that second key, though, that we had to strike first and play with no breaks. Now, this was Twizzy's, but we definitely didn't do any of that. We struck first with a field goal, but we had 3 turnovers and only 3 points at one point in that game, though.
And looked good. We started running up the middle where they was weak at. And when we got away from it, we got kind of pass happy. We completed a couple passes. And this was a pass happy game. And then we got in the red zone and stalled out. I mean, I don't even know what they was calling. The one when he did fall over, the guy with Will Anderson, everybody's at the back of the end zone. Nobody's in the front. You don't cross those big tight ends not one time. John O'Moof don't cross not one time now. Why? They're both pass-catching tight ends. They're not here to block. Right. Jonnu cannot block. Jonnu is definitely gone. He's only here for 1 year. There's no reason to re-sign him. But I'm just saying.
He was an Arthur Smith guy. He was an Arthur Smith guy, though.
I hope since they're gone, hope every coach has to be gone. There's no reason to keep Terrell. There's no reason for Arthur Smith. Arthur Smith's getting interviews anyways. And what the hell you keeping Terrell Smith for? Plus, if you can bring in a new head coach. Let him bring in his whole staff. Whoever we wants to bring in any position.
No, I agree with you on that, though. But what's your grade on striking fast and playing with no breaks?
D, C,
I give him an F, though. That's a straight
F. Like F, yeah. We had 6 points.
Yeah, we had 6 points total.
Yeah, so I guess it E or D. God damn.
Okay. They failed, basically. They failing grade. Repeat. Hey, that third key, though. We had to capitalize in the red zone. We were 0 for 4 in the red zone yesterday.
That shit was sad as hell. I was some sad that shit was watching yesterday.
Yeah, 2 for 13, third down, though.
Oh, man, that shit was terrible right
or
there.
2 for 14. It was something like that.
Ooh, that is
2 for 14 on third
down. On third down. You're never going to win football games that way. You can, and they're all 3rd and 12, 3rd and 10, 3rd and 11. We're not chopping the field down at all.
Right.
Though they're fast as hell, they're very aggressive. They were to be had, just like anybody else, because they're in the NFL. And yet you don't use those tight ends.
Right.
At all. And then once DK dropped that ball, you stop going to him. You don't use their size to the advantage. Nobody's on the curl box out. Nobody's on the drag route. Everything is straight post or go routes.
Right.
Most of them. No hot slants, no nothing. Running back hot slants. You're throwing balls behind the line of scrimmage against a speed defense.
Mm-hmm.
They're not outrunning them boys. They're way too fast for that. Tua come from Alabama. The boy runs a 3-4. He's a linebacker. Shakir is the animal. He come from San Fran with DeMarco Brown. Them boys run 4-4 linebackers.
I know.
What are you doing?
And that El Shahid, Shahir, that boy can hit. He lays the wood.
Yeah. He almost killed Trevor Lawrence last year.
He did. Yes, he did. He was fined for that too, though, last year. And I think there was another hit on someone else. They was talking about suspending him because they thought he was just he was he was just a rebel out there. Just he was an old school dude like Ray Lewis and them. Just take your head off. He didn't even care. But you know, uh, their defense, one of the best defenses I've seen in a long time, though. Now, whether that can get them to the Super Bowl, I don't know. You know what I mean? CJ Stroud doesn't look that good, to me. Like you said, they were there to be had. That game was there to be had last night, though.
Yeah, 3 turnovers against 6 points, man.
Mm-hmm.
Those drops was the game. You done nothing with the football, and your best receiver is dropping the ball. It's demoralizing your team. The defense is out there all game long. That 30 points, like you said, is not indicative at all. It was 7-6 going into the fourth quarter. I mean,
right.
The defense showed up. Offense did nothing. And it was bend and don't break. One defensive player had a really, really, really bad game. Eccles had a really bad game. He had a pick, but he had a bad game. And then what are you calling? You calling man coverage on 3rd and 15.
Yeah.
What
and then they would go zone on 3rd and 5.
Makes no goddamn sense. And then Eccles ain't good at man at all. Because why is he looking in the backfield on 3rd and 15?
15.
When he threw that and completed that, you seen Eccles' head as during the run. Look, what are you looking for? Underpass? You go with your man. The safety was out of position, but safety's only for help. You're supposed to be there on a long route if you run with him.
Well, what's your grade on that, though? Red zone, capital in the red zone.
That's a complete F.
That's a complete F because we didn't even get a touchdown. Now, that pass rush, it had to be relentless. That first half, it seemed like they ran out of gas the second half, but first half, they was on Stroud's ass, though.
I give them a B. I mean, we was there. We made plays. I mean, you cannot be out there 60 to 70 plays and think somebody's going to have energy towards the end.
Right.
Especially when you're throwing pick sixes and fumbled. It's 10-6. We got the ball, and it's a fumble touchdown.
Right.
And then you're putting the defense right back out there. I mean, you couldn't sustain the drive at all. They couldn't sustain the drive. So the pressure's gone off of C.J. Stroud. I mean, he was making some plays, but he's going to make plays. That's the reason why they're in the playoffs. He's been solid. He might not have been what he is his rookie year, but he's still been solid. He ain't putting his team in position to lose games. Those 3 turnovers didn't put him in a position to lose the game. It should have, but it didn't because we couldn't do nothing with the football.
Right. Yeah, he turned the ball over 3 times just himself. 2 fumbles and a pick, though. So like I said, I'm agree with you on that. I'm gonna give the pass rush a B. I just think, again, end of the season, we've been leaning on defense all year. The amount of plays they've played versus our offense, I just think they wore out, though, because even Cam looked a little tired last night. But B, I give the pass rush a B. Now, that 5th key, special teams, has to be perfect. We really didn't have a chance, to be honest with you, though, with the 2 defensive touchdowns. You know what I mean? The only thing we really had a chance at is kickoff returns. But Boswell was perfect, 2 of 2. His long was 35. Again, I'm not really worried about Boss like that. Boss is all pro. But what would you give our special teams grade, though?
They got to be. I mean, they made, the plays they made. Wasn't nothing outstanding to turn the game around. I was looking for maybe had some type of turnaround, but you got what I want to say to you got little ass Austin returning. I'm sorry. Might have to put Austin on the chopping block. He's 5'7", 161, down on paper. That means he's probably smaller than that.
No, every week this dude shrinks. No,
I'm just saying. In the NFL,
I know
you're bigger than what you are.
Yeah.
On paper, he's 5'7", 161. If he's walking down the street right now on Allegheny Avenue, there's no way in hell somebody, if they be like, he'd say, I'll play in the NFL. You're not believing him.
Right. So you saying he 5'6", 155.
Ah, God.
That's what you said.
He's little, man.
No, we're going to go over these call-outs real quick. We're going to get to these comments. They rolling over there, though. The comments is rolling. Doe, we're going to start with the offensive call-out and your offensive call-out. Warren only finished with 43 yards rushing, and he only had 1 reception for 4 yards. How you grade Warren yesterday in his performance?
D for dumbed down. They dumbed down everything. You got to give him the ball at least 15 times. I don't know. He
Yeah.
wastes some type of out. In
He only
between
had
him and
13
Kevin
touches.
Gainwell, with 30 touches, they were like
Mhm.
7-1. As
Right.
long as them boys get 30 touches in between the
Right.
both of them,
Right.
you can't give him the ball. I mean, 1 catch?
Yep.
God damn.
Yep.
I
On
did
1
just for the
target.
the formation and the route combination by Arthur Smith are fucking terrible.
Well, hey, between the two of them, Jalen had 13 touches, 12 rushes, 1 reception. Gainwell had 6 rushes and 4 receptions, so 10. So yeah, 23 times total they touched it though yesterday.
Not gonna work out.
Especially in Gainwell's your MVP. Come on now, how did your MVP only touch it 10 times in a playoff game though?
I
Again,
they're intimidated by that speed.
yeah. Hey, A-Rod was Big Twizz's call out. A-Rod, you're done. Walk out the door with Big Mike. That's all. I mean, that's all I can say at this point. And now if he talking about he's going to take some time to think and not be emotional, give an emotional decision. But it's time, A-Rod. You want no smoke at all. Uh, you might not even be able to play flag football at this point because he doesn't want to be touched. A-Rod does not want to be touched. So I'm gonna say, A-Rod, I'm gonna give you a fair C just because you're old, but it was like a D minus. You only had 143 yards passing. So again, though your reaction to A-Rod's play last night.
Yeah, it was bad. Other than a couple passes the guys dropped.
Right.
I mean, he wasn't stepping up in the pocket. He
Well,
wasn't
since you
taking
went
them
there,
chances.
mine was DK. Go ahead. What about them drops?
They were terrible. And they were unlawfully, as you would say. And at the most opportunist times, he's
Yep.
putting that thing on the carpet. And yeah, A-Rod, it's time to walk. I mean, he'd be 43 next year. I said that last year. I said
Yeah.
that a few weeks ago. I mean, no matter what happens towards the end of the season, I mean, you're bringing him back for what? To try to make a playoff run? Because it's not a championship run. Go ahead and see what you got in Will, because you're
Yep.
probably not going to draft a quarterback. What's the
Right.
point of drafting a quarterback? I don't give a damn what round he is. He's big enough and got an arm enough to play the NFL position at
I agree
quarterback.
with that.
Do you think we're winning the Super Bowl? It's time to build towards those dynasties I was talking about. It's time to do that now. Okay, we've had these lapse of years without winning a playoff game. That monkey is off your head when the coach leaves. That record
Right.
leaves with him, even though it really doesn't, but it leaves with him.
Hmm.
You build towards that dynasty now. You go get your receivers early in the
Right.
draft again. Hopefully, they got better attitudes than George had that you can keep. You go get linemen as dogs because they're going to have to get in them trenches again. That trench
Yeah.
ain't complete. Even though they're young, them dudes ain't complete. So it's time to
Right.
build. So, and with off that block, you go ahead and see at least 1 year with Will
Mhm.
Howard and let you draft Chambers for Ole
Right.
Miss because that's the
Right.
only pick you're going to have. If he'll be maybe available, it's going to be worth it at the quarterback position. But you got to see what you have in the young boy. There's no reason to bring a 43-year-old back. I mean, he has a gun still, but what's the run for?
Right.
What are we running towards? Because
Right.
it's over him trying to build an era with that guy. Like he's an enigma, like a goddamn show.
And then speaking on DK, my call out though, DK, I think DK got a roll. I'm with getting him up out of here though. 30 million a year, uh, grabbing dudes with blue hair in the stands, uh, putting margarine on your fingers before a playoff game. I mean, I'm not understanding DK, and he just don't fit into Pittsburgh anyway. He's not that blue collar type guy. He might even have blue hair today. Who the hell knows with this dude? But disappointing. Gets suspended the last 2 games though, and then comes back in this playoff game and have not one crucial drop. I'm going to say 2 crucial drops because that drop early. I think that was for a first down. So I mean, again, when you're 2 for 13 first down, every possession, every play matters though. I'm gonna give him an F and give him some walking papers. Your comment on DK?
There is no walking papers, Keith. There you go, dreaming again, just like Chris
I
on
know.
there, your cousin. Chris been dreaming all day with that too. He got 132 million left on his contract, 4 years. Nobody's taking that.
Okay.
And to be honest, he is a Steeler type dad because he's rough and tough. He might be ridiculous, but he'll real run through your goddamn fucking head. And he does no complaining about not getting enough targets because he could have did a whole lot of complaining with us not throwing him the goddamn ball. Because there's
I don't think he
games
has
where
great hands. I don't think he has great hands.
Okay, well, at least, but you got to throw in the ball. He never had great hands. You know what you was getting when you gave him that money. Did you not see him in Seattle? He's known for dropping balls all the time. He's more of a body catcher than he is a pure hands catcher.
Remind me of Plaxico Burress, though.
Yeah. So, but I mean, I'm just saying,
tall guy, but no range, and you know what I'm saying.
I'm just saying though, like he's not going anywhere. But grade wise, yeah, yesterday was a bad game coming back. You got to catch those balls, man. You got to be dynamic because once he gets the ball in open field, it's a horse.
I agree.
You don't want to get in front of that. But it's about getting the goddamn fucking ball, then making the fucking difficult catches for your team. So,
right.
But you can cancel that him going somewhere. Shit, you could yell it all you want to. I mean, you got it every right.
You know I am. You know I am, though. I'm gonna talk my shit. Hey, now defense, though. Defense again. Now I ain't gonna get into a long dialogue, but I think we have our two young boys up front. Just to start off, though, you know what I mean. I know you were saying about how we need to get back in the trenches. I think on the defensive side, we got two studs that we drafted last year, and I think that's a start. But getting into our defensive call-outs yesterday, I called out Highsmith. Highsmith, I think Highsmith looked good, but wasn't enough. Wasn't enough for me, though. He gets a little too handsy with dudes, I think, sometimes. But
he's always had the same situation his whole career. He's high. Plays high. Yeah, he's 6'4" and high. He has quick legs, but he doesn't have great leverage.
Yeah, okay. And maybe I'm used to seeing like James with the dip and nobody can really touch him. You know what I mean?
TJ always had really great leverage for a dude that's 6'4".
Right.
TJ's 6'4", but he get in a crunch position. He tell you, just TJ's quickness is gone. Mm-hmm. It is what you call when a veteran get over the hill and they just fall off a cliff. It's happened.
You can see it.
Yeah.
You can see it. The get off ain't there. But yeah, Alex Highsmith only had one tackle. So yeah, I'm gonna give him an average grade. I'm gonna give him a C. Maybe it wasn't opportunities for him. Now you brought up TJ. That was Twizzy's call out. Old Faithful. TJ, again, TJ, you're the highest paid, 41 mil. Maybe it'd be time to take a little restructuring of the contract. You only had 7 sacks this year. Give some of that money back, dog. I'll give you a C, though. I'll give you a C. He did get the fumble recovery, I think. Who was that? Keanu Benton forced that fumble, though. And Watt did recover it. But other than that, he had 6 tackles. And I forget his other stat, though. Yeah, he had 6 tackles. That was it. What you think about TJ?
I would the restructuring his contract would really be nice, but he's taking that $82 million for the next 2 years. He's putting 2 middle fingers up to the franchise. Give me my fucking money.
Especially now Mike T gone, he probably really is too. Yeah. And then your call out, Doe Bus. Jalen Ramsey, 4 tackles, 3 solos. Really wasn't impactful for that game last night. How you grade out your band?
C, D. D plus to a C. I mean, he didn't do nothing spectacular. Right. He's really playing out of position. He's trying his best at safety. The corner ability is gone, though, so he has to be a safety. Let's see what he does with a whole offseason to become a safety, because there's no way in hell he can be a corner again.
Right.
Not even a nickel corner. Maybe at certain times inside crunch to where he's blitzing, or he could catch somebody within 5 yards. But if he got to chase somebody down, hell no. Now his reaction at safety ain't safety ability yet. You got to be able to see the field and then manage the big play.
Right.
At times he gets lost or he reacts too slow because he's not used to playing safety. But, we'll see where he's at after next offseason. I don't think he's owed $26 million next season. He got $26 million this year.
Yeah.
But you just see, give him some type of contract, see if he takes it, or you go somewhere else. But they should bring you back. But give him a C. I mean that all the defense
He's a free agent
didn't.
in 27 though. He's a free agent.
What the
in
defense
27.
had one touchdown on him? One yesterday.
Who,
They had
us?
two. Yeah, they had two defensive touchdowns.
Yeah, 2 defensive touchdowns. Yeah, they had
Yeah.
2 defensive touchdowns.
So the offense only
fumble
scored one
recovery
touchdown.
and the pick.
Then say so the offense only scored one touchdown for the Texans.
Right.
So
hmm
yeah, I mean they can get better. They're gonna have to get younger though. He's gonna have to like be him and the only old dude out there, him and TJ, because Cam, go ahead and sit, baby. I love you. You played well. I mean, 97, that should be his last game.
Yeah, because your man Woody Marks looked like Barry Sanders out there last night. Is the name Woody Marks? I don't know. His last name was Marks.
Yeah, that's what he wants. Yeah.
I don't know. Okay. All right. We're going to get over to these comments, though. We might as well get to these comments because they going off. We're going to try to get as many as we can in because we already at 37 minutes, though. Like, we just a little long-winded without Twiz. So let me shut up. All right. Let's get to it.
Yeah.
Cuz, what's up? He been waiting. Hey, Cuz, you was on early, huh?
Yeah, 5:59.
Yeah. Cuz says, end of an era. This podcast is going to be very interesting next year. Hell of a season, fellas. Good job. Yeah, hey, it is end of an era. Like we said, man, we appreciate Mike Tomlin, though. Anything on that, though?
Yeah, salute, man. Thanks, man. We appreciate it, DBJ. Hey, man, you can flush this season down the toilet with the last two. 10-7, gone to heaven. Like, I mean, I'm sick of it. So
Right.
it has to be built into. I don't want to be no losing season. I don't want to not be in playoff contention. But you have to start looking like you're building something. It's time now. Just squeezing Band-Aids and shit and putting Tussum and peroxide on it ain't gonna do it.
Well, hey, Doe. One of the Mike Tomlinisms I like is we're not a big fan of the term rebuilding. We reloading. We got to stop reloading. We got to stop reloading.
Guess what? Because when you build a crib, you can't keep putting a brick in where the brick fell out of. You got to move all them goddamn fucking bricks.
Lifted one says, I hate that Tomlin couldn't get over the hill in the playoffs. Still a legend in my eyes. That game was dog shit. Yeah, and that's what it's looked like the last couple years. The Doe just said, the 10-7 go to heaven and one and done, or maybe not even make the playoffs. We got to stop doing the same thing. You know what I mean? But he's going to the Hall of Fame. That's guaranteed, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, I think he's third since he's entered the league as a head coach in wins, only behind Belichick and I forget who else. There's another coach. There's only 2 other coaches that have more wins than him since he's entered the league at 201 wins. So, again, salute, Mike. There might be a lot of Mike comments, though. I ain't looked at them yet. It's just that time, though. They all comment. What's up, Reese? Tut, I'm still pissed. I know you pissed, Tut. You was down there for first take and everything. That was a long day for you, my guy. I mean, that was a 12-hour shift you put in yesterday. But hey, salute.
The dude start freestyling on the microphone. That got to be the funniest shit I ever seen in my life.
Hey, I was loving it. I didn't know. I thought it was the record for the the artists on the music the DJ was playing. But hey, Tut, you can spit, dog. Hey, that's that Garfield shit. Salute to my Garfield boys. Tomlin fucked up.
Outside the team,
okay.
It was either resign or get exposed. I'm hearing some rumors about this shit. I don't know what you're talking about. You talking about the Loud Pack? I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, I'm not following that. Hey, who's that? Maria?
Mania mindfulness.
Mania mindfulness. Can you expound on that? I don't know what that means.
The city is happy today, especially the airport. His time was expired. Okay. Same guy.
Okay. Or goody. Salute, fellas. What's up, Ron? Hey, Ron, one of our day ones, though. What's up, Ron? Salute, fellas. I still can't believe how that game played out. I have no idea why Freiermuth wasn't used, and the play calling was horrible. DK can go too. I wish the best for Mike Tomlin, but the only constant in life is change. I agree, or Goody. That was well said, or Goody. We are a franchise. The Rooney's, like Doe said earlier, we don't fire anybody. You know what I mean? 69, we've had 3 coaches. Again, we're the probably only city and team that does stuff like that. You know what I mean? You go to other cities, you lose 2, 3 years in a row, you're gone. You know what I mean? You don't make the playoffs 2, 3 years in a row, you're gone. You know what I mean? Maybe it's more big media market cities though, but well said, or Goody, and we appreciate you joining, bro. You always on. But the Freiermuth comment though. What was that? Arthur Smith was known for using tight ends.
I don't know. He sucked balls here with him. Darnell kind of overachieves because he was here for came here for blocking, not really catching. But I mean, you've seen the ability in Georgia a little bit. Him with that. Other than that, he was saggy old man balls when it comes to goddamn tight ends. And Muth, what did you giving Muth $12 million for?
I don't
know.
For
38 catches. Remember, I ballparked that shit, and I got it on the nose.
You got it right. He had one last night though. He had 1 catch last night.
Yeah, I know that catch, but 3 targets.
I know.
You're not. What the hell?
We need to do that math though. What, 40 catches, 12 million? Oh, that's kind of what, 300,000 a catch then. All right. Chris, what's up, cuzzo? Another day one. What's up? Respect to Mike, but it was time. The Steelers' way was old. Yeah, and Doe hit it on the head. I think it just passed him up. Cousin, first ballot, definitely. And it's going to be a roller coaster ride for the next few seasons, but starting fresh is good. So them was all Mike Tomlin comments, Doe. Your comments on that, though, as far as it got old, him being the first ballot.
I agree. I mean, the dynastic part when he came between 2005 2011, he can't play football no way no more, and he still was trying to do it. I don't know if he was trying to prove something or whatever. It's kind of like what Rod is saying right here. Where Rod has a comment all the way down my blue steel quarterback / Pitt legend.
Let me get to him. Let me get to you, Rod.
Steeler,
what's up, Rod? You need to jump on here one day, dog.
Winner.
This the one.
Winner. Yeah.
No, I'm talking about jump on his getting on. That's all.
Oh,
that one though.
Take a second and think about each defense from the last night. How they look physically. Houston has long, athletic, and physical guys. Pittsburgh has big, physical, but not very athletic on defense. We need more athletically built interior D tackles. In my opinion, I feel like we need to get away from the big, physical, unathletic D linemen. Now, I think to the degree, I totally agree with that. But I think Harmon is got some athletic ability. Black, not but so much, but Black has some skill. Mm-hmm. Now, do we need to get away from the 3-4? Do we need to get young on the outside?
And that's what I was going to comment on, though. It's 2 totally different defenses, and I know Rod knows this, but it's the scheme, Rod. It is the scheme. I mean, we need 3. We damn near play with 3 nose tackles. I mean, if you want to put it like that, we basically play 3 nose tackles, and we call them D tackles and a nose tackle. So
but
got to be 300. Go ahead, though.
Who's a nose tackle though? Because nobody's a true nose guard. No, nobody demands what case.
Keanu Benton is our nose tackle.
I know what he is, but he doesn't demand 2 people on him at all times.
I agree. He's the smallest guy on the D line.
But I'm just saying, like you got to get that if you're gonna run. If you get away from the 3-4, then go ahead and get them athletic boys that can just run out the way all night long.
Right. Yeah, Rod. Hey, well, go ahead and make your call, Rod. You got connects down there. You got a ring. Call down there and tell them to switch to the 4-3, Rod. But yeah, that's the only way we're gonna get them Will Andersons and them type build guys. As far as big athletic DNs, and two nice, big, athletic D tackles, we have to go to a 4-3. Is it time for that, though? That's an interesting little comment, though. Is it time to go
Is
to the
it?
4-3?
Is it? Is it? Shit. I know one thing. Peyton and Queen are probably off because Queen is not a true middle linebacker. He can't cover to save his goddamn life.
I'm disappointed with Queen. I'll see why Baltimore let him go, though, to be honest with you, though. Frisky 571 says, and start Will Howard. Oh, hold on. I forgot the first comment. A new era, fresh start, and a new look. Personally, I'm sad and excited. And start Will Howard. Yeah, it is. It is a new era, and it is going to be exciting. I think I said that earlier. The unknown is sometimes exciting. Like Christmas morning, you don't know what's downstairs. As a kid, it's the unknown. It's exciting that I don't know who we're going to get as far as a head coach. But in that, me and Doe were talking earlier. Doe Bus, you'd rather see an offensive guy come in here?
Doesn't really matter, but all around, all board, and then they have to be good. I'd rather see people with names than no names this time. I don't want no hire within.
Okay.
Nobody stepping up within.
Okay.
I mean, I wouldn't mind an offensive coordinator, but who's you getting a quarterback? It got to be somebody that's skilled that's going to know how to coach Will Howard, because Will Howard's your quarterback right now.
Yeah.
It should be your quarterback for next year. No bringing A-Rob back. I don't give a shit. A-Rob, thank you, man. But we're just gonna move on with this young buck. Because you don't know what he can blossom. You have no idea. You have no clue he didn't play.
At all.
Last time he played, he won the national championship. Even though he sucked against my boys and we beat him. But hey, he was all right at Kansas State for those few years before he went to Old State. So I mean, you might as well see what you got. Unless you draft somebody. And you have a healthy competition. What we doing next year? We going into the Super Bowl aspiration next year? No. You had your Super Bowl aspirations the last 3 years. You're in 10-7. Time to build, baby.
Yep. There's a lot of comments. We appreciate everybody who's commenting. Out on the prowl. We always appreciate you. It's a sad day, but a needed day after that loss. Yeah, and we can't keep doing the same old thing. Last year, at the end of the season, we heard there was going to be big change. The only thing that happened 2 years ago, was Matt Canada was let go. Last year, I forget who was let go last year, but it's always the same thing. I agree. I got to agree with Doe. It got to be a tear down, and I'm talking the whole staff, even down to the lunch lady, who's and the chef who's preparing the meals down there. Get rid of all of them. It's a new era. You know what I mean? These new cats are different, man. They are different. They're coming out of school with millions, though. So, you know what I mean? These new players are different. Whether they're more cerebral, I think they're more aware of their worth now. Tear the whole thing down, though. No coaches left, maybe except Coach Danny Smith. Maybe Coach Danny Smith stays.
Yeah, ain't no way in hell we're gonna get to all these people. God damn, I mean this shit. Boo. Yeah, I'm loving it, baby. Lifted ones. I just talk about a couple.
Pick some out, though. I'll try to find them.
Okay.
Lifted one says we had 3 takeaways and still lost the game. Yeah. Doe had commented on that earlier. We live and die by our turnovers, and I think we probably won most games because we were leading in the turnover margin.
Yeah, we beat the Patriots that way.
Yeah. What we had 7 turnovers or 5? Like 5 sacks and 2 picks or something. But anyway,
6 sacks, 5 turnovers.
Okay. But you know what I mean? Lifted ones, we got mollywopped because guess what? They had 2 defensive touchdowns. You know what I mean? So again, when you go up against another team who's, I think we were 1-4 in turnover margin in the league, respectively, last night. And hey, the best defense won. I'm gonna tell you that, though. The best defense won. What is this? Resign JPJ. That's a future Hall of favor the way he played this season. I'm going to say Hall of Famer. JPJ's a future Hall of Famer, though?
He might be. I mean, we don't know yet. But if he keep it extending that way, he'll have a chance. He's going to got to get them interceptions up, or he'll be Ike Taylor again with the same number.
Okay. Okay. Hunter is 27th on the all-time list. Thanks, Del Rico. Yep. I knew he's up there though. I mean,
What's up,
but
Rick? You
again.
didn't pop in a little quick, sneaky pop in. Hazelwood Boy. What's up, dog?
uh,
Oh, man.
who's this right here? Alan the Proud says there's only 2 or 3 players on each side of the ball I would keep. Doe, who's yours? Give me your 3 offensive, 3 defensive players you keep, guaranteed.
DK and Warren. And probably Gainwell. Well, matter of fact, DK, Warren, and Fairmouth. I don't know if they're keeping Gainwell because they got the kid behind him. I mean, he got the team MVP, but you're not going to keep the 3 running backs. The dude was
He is
out.
a free agent, though. Yeah, he is a free agent.
So, and I don't know what you give him, so. But Muth is staying, DK is staying, Warren is staying.
No, on defense, though, who you keeping?
I'm keeping Harmon, of course. He's the kid.
Mm-hmm.
Peyton Wilson and probably Elliott when he comes, and JPJ, of course, yeah.
Okay.
And Elliott when he comes back, of course.
We gotta get a thumper as a middle linebacker, though. Alan the Proud says AR was the wrong QB to have for that defense. Yeah, for sure. You see what they did to Josh Allen, and Josh Allen's with all the smoke. A-Rod, he started to be like Peyton Manning. He just fold up like a tent. You know what I mean? It's almost like the Joey Burrow sack that he gave to Myles Garrett. I'm gonna call it right now. He gave that shit to Myles Garrett, y'all bum. But anyway, Aaron, he wants no smoke. And with a 4-3 coming at you like they do, though, do you think he was the right quarterback for this season, though?
He was fine for the season. I mean, he did his thing. What we gonna do with the season, but we had to be much better on the O-line for somebody like that to accept. He's not dragging no teams no more. It's impossible. So it was cool.
Bum, what's up, Bum? Hey, thanks for coming and watch that with us again yesterday, man. Hey, wow, we got what we wanted. Hey, you know what? That is what I wanted. It is. I think change is definitely needed, Bum. But again, are we going to flub this up? You know what I'm saying? As an organization, because again, we got to get the right man. This ain't just because we're the Steelers and them days is done. You know what I mean? They got to go pay somebody. And if you want to pay for, like the Doe says, an X and O guy, they cost money now. They coming out of college making a lot of money. So I mean, even if you're looking at a college guy, because I keep hearing Signetti, mate, they're looking at Signetti and guys and.
Yeah, see, I don't know if you'd be able to drag PGA Signetti because he's making 11.5 right now. So you got to go higher than that, 14, 15. But I think you can because he's born and raised here. He wouldn't mind being the Steelers head coach.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
And I don't know how long he's going to be able to do that in Indiana anyways. But you would have to outpay Indiana from the rest.
Yes.
And he's 64 years old. He's not young. So you have to get him now because maybe he can build some within the 3 to 4 to 5. Because I don't think he would coach past 72. So maybe 8 years, like 72 is old as hell in the NFL.
Yeah, that's some Pete Carroll
shit. You see what happened. You see what happened.
Yeah, that's some Pete Carroll shit. But yeah, again, Bum, and I never want to see on the flip side of this is I want to see Mike Tomlin go and do something, and whether it's the studio, I just want to see the black man thrive. That's all. Period. Dot. You know what I'm saying? I want to see him be successful wherever he goes, unless it's a rival virus, of course, though. You know what I mean? Because they were talking that bullshit about Baltimore, and the owner said, well, that's only if John Harbaugh goes to Pittsburgh. I don't want Harbaugh. No, I'm cool. Cousin Chris said
nobody's getting Harbaugh.
No, you don't think so?
No.
Okay. But though there's 3 teams in the AFC North that head coaching vacancies. You don't know. One of them might get recycled into the North. I don't know.
It won't be John Harbaugh.
Okay. Cousin Chris says Broderick might be gone. I'm with that, Chris. I kept on tapping Doe last night. I probably hit him on the shoulder too many times about Dylan Cook. We got to pay Dylan Cook, but Broderick, move him down. I say move him in the guard. I don't say let him go. He's still on a rookie deal because you know what I mean. He's not costing us anything. Um, I'm not saying he was the best, but he got better as the year went on. He did, but Dylan Cook stepped right in and went against 4 dogs in a row, though.
Yep.
Is Broderick gone?
Nope.
Houston's getting destroyed in New England. Yep. I think so too.
I doubt that.
What?
I doubt that.
Vrabel's a beast, though.
I got them defenses beast. They didn't won 10 games in a row for a reason.
Let me get to the bottom down here. B. Wayne, let me get you in here. B. Wayne got one. Can you grab that one, though? I'm gonna start scrolling.
Hold on, let me see if I can see a little bigger than that. Oh yeah. They was hyping that defense. We should have won that game. Smith called a terrible game. Moof got disrespected all night. Yeah, he did. You got to give him the chance because he's bigger than those linebackers. They're faster, but he can box somebody out. When you threw the ball up, it was contested, the one he caught. So, I mean, we're basically repeating the same shit over and over again here.
Right. Right. They shouting you out, Doe. My man B. Said Doe is great.
Thanks, brother.
Doe is awesome.
Appreciate
I'm sorry.
it.
I don't want to misquote him.
That's
Doe is awesome.
I want a proud grave. I don't.
Yep, Al and Proud.
Thanks,
appreciate
bro.
you, Al and Proud. You always coming in,
Yes,
and you give good commentary too, man, and add some good stuff. I was screaming sub Muth for John New. I still want to catch on
the fade. All right. What pizzazz Cali style?
That's right. Let me go to the bottom here. We got another one from Rod down here, Doe. We're gonna take 2 more, all right, Doe. Ross says, I will say whoever the next head coaches need to be a young guy full of energy, just like Mike when he first got to Pittsburgh. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Guess what we got? Oh, we about to go have Twizzy just joining, y'all. Hey, Twizzy's coming on, y'all. I'm gonna let him get his camera set up. Doe, how you feel about that? Young guy or Signetti? Because you did say Signetti's already in the 60s. So what you thinking? Young guy?
Yeah, I mean, I highly doubt they hire Signetti. He would be good. That's what I said. If we're chasing some within 3 to 4 years. Now, if you hire an older guy, then you're keeping him for a while. I mean, a younger guy, then that's going to be the 20-year run that Mike's going to have. So it has to be the right guy. I don't know who the young guy would be a fit. Flores would be a good young one to have. And I think right now, today, if the Green Bay don't get a deal with him, LaFleur, shit.
Right. Big Twiz, what up, man? We keep going round and round. We already went over our 5 keys in the game last night. Most of the conversation has been regarding the breaking news of Mike Tomlin stepping down. Twiz, give me your opinion on this, man. He froze.
Freezy Bird.
Well, he'll be back. But my comment on that, on Rod, I think we definitely, one thing I can say is we have hit on the last 2 coaches, that being Cowher and Tomlin. And I'm going to say both of them weren't like big time names. So here he come. I'm not going to get down on who the next guy is, regardless who it is, whether it's a young guy, middle-aged guy, older guy. I'm not, because they have a track record of hiring the right guy, though. So I'm not too much worried about that. I'm with Doe. I just think we need some more head coach that's more schematically competent. You know what I mean? And whether that be scheming up for different opponents or adjustments, schematically adjusting at halftime. I think we definitely are in line for someone like that. You know what I mean? So again, young, old, Because I mean, there's some old guys with energy. You know what I'm saying? There are some old guys with energy. Twiz,
Yeah.
what's your take on the breaking news, man? Tomlin steps down.
When I seen the text from Doe, and I was like, wow. But I first I thought it was, but then I know Doe ain't gonna play like that. I thought he was joking at first, but then I know Doe ain't gonna play like that. Shocking that he stepped down. I didn't think he would step down. I thought anything they would have to push him out. But surprising, kind of bittersweet. You know what I'm saying? I wish Coach could have put it together, man. I wish he could have went out on a sword, man, on a higher note. To be honest with you, man. But it was time. It was time. Now that it was time, and him stepping down is proof that it was time.
Mm-hmm.
It was proof that it was time. Like I said, bittersweet, but hey, it's time. It's time for a new chapter. Time for a new chapter.
Oh man.
Whether the voice was stale, whether the voice was stale, whether the message was old. I'm looking forward. I'm looking forward to new beginnings, man. I want to see what the next guy does. Comes in here and because I think we're gonna get everything we asked for. I'm pretty sure we're getting all new coordinators, coaches, and everything on this run.
Yes, we are. They naming
so I like
different
to see
coaches. They naming different coaches. We're getting a lot of comments. Go Young. We need turnover, new coaches. Shula's son. I am hearing his name. Where's he at? He in Denver? Where is he in Denver?
No, he's a Rams defensive coordinator.
Rams, okay. Yeah, I keep hearing his name too. I don't know how young he is. Let's see. B. Dot Young.
So who picks the coach, y'all? Who picks the coach? Who does Khan pick the coach? Does the owners pick the coach? Who picks the new coach?
Combination.
Both?
I'd say a combination.
Both.
GM and owner.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think they're going. I think they're going to dial in, y'all. I think they're going to pick the right person. We definitely got to get an innovative coach. We definitely got to get somebody that can keep up with the times.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah.
Hey, we gonna get No.
Hey.
Go ahead, though.
What was your whole take on it, though? Like, I really wanted to hear what you had to say. I really wanted to hear what Doe had to say about the whole thing. Like, just give me a little recap, Doe, without getting long-winded about it. I know you had a lot to say. I missed everything. So give me a little recap.
I basically saying, you got to build for the future now. You can't have the reload shit. You got to obviously break it down from the nitty-gritty and rebuild this thing. From head coach to players on down. From the ownership on down, has to be a change of the mindset. Because the two dynamic times that you had since you won in the 70s was 92 to 97 and 05 to 2011. And football's not played like that anymore. So you got to get a coach that's, like you just said, innovative and willing to move forward in the forward times. Now, Coach Cignetti does that right now in something quick.
Right.
For the next 5 years. But you looking through 20 years, go ahead and get somebody young and innovative and willing to win right now. That's why I said LaFleur.
We know House. What's up, House? House says he's already dealing with 23-year-old men. The average age of the Packers is 25, so Cignetti's already doing it.
Yeah.
You're right. Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
Hey, Rod said he'll come on. He said it'll be his pleasure to come on. So, hey, Rod, we're going to set that up for next year. Blue Steel. We're going to get him on the podcast. But now, Twiz, because we done already went through our stuff, man. We done been on here an hour. Give me your take.
It's all good. I just wanted to catch. Good, I'm listening. My fault.
Give me your take real quick on last night's game.
Very, very, very disappointed, man, because it came down to. Let me just say this real quick, right? I was watching Colin yesterday, right? He had made a point. He said the first half is the scheme, is what you prepared for all week. He said then after that, everything has been shown. So now it comes down to the players. Well, we just being technical. Our defense showed up. It showed up. We they ran the ball on us fairly all right, but for the overall haul, it was 7-6 at halftime. They scored all their points in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
And we didn't get a third down conversion till the fourth quarter. So that means our defense was out on the field all night. So it was just sad that once again, here we are with these coordinators not being able to deal with football in real time. Arthur Smith showed you don't need to be a head coach. You need to go run your daddy's business. You don't need to be no head coach. Go take your billionaire ass.
He's going to be a head coach.
I know, but I'm just telling you what I feel about it. Take your ass to Memphis, Tennessee, where the FedEx headquarters is, with your $5.6 billion you inherited, and go run that, bro. Go run that, because there ain't no play calling and delivering packages, brother.
We need a total teardown. Doe Bus had commented earlier. Terrell Austin, everybody got to go. Is it a total teardown?
Man.
With the
gotta
coaching
go,
staff?
man. Gotta go. I agree 100% with Doe. Everybody gotta go, man. Whoever was here on this regime, if your players didn't show up, if your coaching didn't show on Sundays, hey man, it's always Pee Wee League football waiting for you, man. Give it to them youngins. Give it to the youngins. Teach the youngins.
Right. All right, let me see. He says, B. Dot says he gets too much rest to be a head coach, Twiz.
Man, listen, bro. That was 6 points, bro. 2 field goals. That's all your offense can come up with. Literally. Your defense gives you 3 turnovers. Your defense gives you 3 turnovers. And you come up with 6 points for a total game. Your first third down conversion was in the fourth quarter. You should be ashamed of yourself to even call yourself a coach.
Alan and Proud say Khan got to go too. So you're saying a total teardown now, Alan and Proud? That's a total teardown when you get
Khan.
I don't think Khan. No, Khan. Khan can stay. Not yet. Yeah, I'm with Doe. Khan can stay.
Hey, Twiz, I said the lunch ladies, everybody got to go. Everybody go.
Yeah. Get rid of the cafeteria bakers, the pastry bakers, and everybody, man. Seriously, full revamp, man. And them soft ass. What did we speak on? What did I tell you about being strong? Them boys got fucking bullied the whole game, bro.
Right.
Straight Debo job.
Your brother Cool Jamie saying low key it was mutually agreed upon last season. Whether he won a Super Bowl or not, this will be his last season. He's talking about Thomas. So.
Thomas. I can see that, Cool. I can see that, Cool. It happened so fast after. I mean, you figure in less than 24 hours after the game ended, we get the news. So it was probably broke to the players last night, and then it hits the news today. So yeah, I agree with that, Cool. I can see that being, and they weren't going to fire him.
And the way Cam was talking, there was crying in his voice. He was holding it though. When he was talking, Cram wanted to cry, but he held it.
Yeah,
he held it though.
Yeah,
because you got to figure
that's their guy, man.
He raised Cam though.
Yep.
There is no. I mean, he raised Cam. All them other dudes just nobody's been there 15. Cam was on the team with Debo and them when they still was good.
Right. Hey, we got time now, V. Roy. We can go fishing with y'all fake Cleveland fans. Y'all all on this thread. Hey, we thank y'all for joining us. Hey, because sometimes haters get your views too. You know what I mean? So we thank all of y'all for joining us. And before we get up out of here, fellas, I just want to say thank you to my 2 dogs. Another beautiful season. We have a great time doing this. I always look forward to doing this with y'all. I don't care whether I'm sick or it's sunny or it's rainy. I look forward to doing this with y'all. Every week, twice a week. I miss it. And this offseason, we got to just lay some more things down. Even if we record some things, I just look forward to doing some more things.
We'll definitely see these people doing the draft. The draft's here, baby.
There you go. Yep.
Yeah.
2026, fellas, going to be an exciting time for the Pittsburgh Steelers. We can't wait to see y'all next year. Remember, go head over to YB Game Plan, like, subscribe, and share. And hey, you can always go back and watch all these podcasts from all year long. So go ahead, leave some likes, leave us some comments. We'll start commenting back. All right, this offseason. But for the Pittsburgh Steelers, 10-7 goes out in the first round of the playoffs this year. For the 2025
again,
this is where we at. All right, new coach coming though. Any parting shots for this last podcast of the year, fellas? Well, of the season, not of the year.
I guess change is finally inevitable. You can't run from it. So, hey, we'll see you at draft time, people.
There you go. Big Twizzy.
Not there. They might be there.
Yeah, I apologize, yo.
Nah, your parting shots for this year, man. This 2025 season.
Man, hey, man. I'm just like I said, I'm looking for new beginnings, man. It was a rocky road for us, you know what I mean? The minute we plateau out and we get a grip on things again and we plateau back out. Just a roller coaster ride of football emotions. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, still the mob. You know what I mean? You know, we can speak hardly on what we love. You speak hard on what you love. You always speak hard on what you love. We love our mob, you know what I'm saying? But you know, wish it could have just ended better, man. This is right. You know, coach is gone, same old deja vu, make it to the playoffs. And if we really think about it, we didn't make it to the playoffs when I did. The way we got into the playoffs is no different than waiting for a team to lose to get in there. They make that field goal. We're not even having no conversation. We're not even doing a podcast. So we once again, we keep putting ourselves in these predicaments where we really waiting on somebody else for our fate. And, you know, ain't nothing healthy about that. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing, you know, that means we're not controlling our, we're leaving too much on the table. And I think as a whole, just in all honesty, as a whole, I think our talent level was a little bit too high for what we were seeing. I think that's all three of our problems. We're looking at our mob and we're saying, we're better than this. We have too much talent to be this team. What is really going on? That's what I come up with. Like, I'm looking at this mob and I'm like, times of greatness really showed the talent. You know, we shut Detroit down with the best running game, with the best down. We shut teams down that we're doing, and then when we go up against teams that don't got no numbers, they shine on us. It doesn't really, it don't make sense.
Yep.
It don't make sense, bro.
Well, hey, ladies and gentlemen, we'll see y'all for our draft special, that's for sure. Make sure y'all visit us down at Young Brothers. If you're ever in town from out of state, out of the city, out of the country, come on down. 1441 Woods Run. That's Pittsburgh, PA, 15212. We have a great time all year round, but especially this year. We're hitting our 20th year this year, July 1st. Look for that 4th of July weekend. We're going to have a big blowout down there. Again, only grown folks. Come on down, y'all. This is the only black bar with a sports podcast in the city of Pittsburgh. I guarantee you that. You'll have a great time down there. Come on, see us, all right?
For sure.
For KY.
Doe Bus.
Big Twizzy.
Peace.